Good evening, my friends. Have a look at this beautiful watch right here. Well, this is the Casio Duro MDV-100. It's not really a very talked about model in the series because the more famous younger brother, the MDV-106, is more sought after and talked about. And I was actually choosing in between this and that, but I ultimately choose this one over the MDV-106. Well, mainly it's because what does this watch remind you of? It kind of reminded me of the Omega Seamaster 300M with this wavy pattern behind that. See, that's one of the main reasons that I bought this watch, because of the wave pattern behind the dial. It's really beautiful. It's not very visible. You need to shine some light on it to really see it, but it's there. And another thing is, look at the bezel. It's polished and sandblasted in between. I mean, that is something really. This level of finishing is quite hard to find in this price range. Of course, the other things are just polished, but the bezel is really nice. Of course, it's quartz, but I think it has more personality compared to the 106. So I bought this. And what made me want to buy the Duro? Of course, the legacy and the price. It's affordable. Here in my country, it's 200 ringgit. So 200 plus 300. It's roughly about $60 USD. So yeah, not just gonna show you how it's like. I'm gonna put on some strap for it. I've bought this James Bond strap and a blue and gray one, and I'll see which one is suited better for my Casio Duro, and I'll swap it out. So what else to say? And of course, the size is just right. It's 42 millimeters across compared to the 106, which is around 44 to 45, and it's really different. You know, it looks way above the price range that you paid for. It has 200 meters of water resistance. You can see right here, there's a Marlin logo right here. And that's another reason I bought this, because the version 2 of the 106 doesn't have the Marlin anymore. I'm not too sure why, but yeah. So this is the engraving at the back. So I had this watch for half a year now. It's kind of nice when I first bought it. You know, the bracelet is kind of tight and not as jangly as it is right now. Now it's kind of loose because it's just a folded link, so it's very loose and feels very weird. So I'm gonna swap it out for the NATO strap, the James Bond one especially, because it does look like the Seamaster 300M, like I said. So it does have a rotating bezel, which is one thing that I would like to complain about. The grip is not that good. You kind of need to press down on it just a little bit more than I like. And apart from that, it does have a screw down crown, so for my butterfingers it's really easy to use compared to some of the watch that doesn't have a screw down crown. I really do have spend a lot of time trying to just peel the crown off. I'm gonna swap it out and I'll get back to you guys after this. Alright, here you go, the watch on the NATO strap. Here's a mini fashion show, as I bought 2 straps for it. So this is the one with the blue and gray strap. Looks not bad, isn't it? It's kind of good. So the reason I got a NATO strap for this watch is because it has a very long lugs. This is one of the cons that I was going to talk about, the long lugs of this watch. So if I got another kind of strap, it'll leave a huge gap between the strap and the watch, and I really don't like that look. So in the end, I got myself a NATO strap because, like I said, it does look like the 300M, and the 300M is featured in James Bond with the James Bond strap, and I got myself a James Bond strap. Here you go, here's what it looks like. I mean, hopefully it does look like the 300M, but yeah, who knows, it might look better than the Omega. I'm just kidding, it won't be looking better than the Omega. The price itself says too much. But to be honest, this is one of the best watch I've bought in terms of satisfaction. The price is definitely not the most expensive, but this brought me a lot of joy having it. A lot of joy. We'll look at it. Wow. Okay, let's take a closer look at the watch. So it does have this wavy pattern. I mean, I don't think you'll find another watch at this price range that offers this much. The polishing, the finishing on the bezel, just look at it. It's brushed on the numbered one, and in between it's sandblasted. It's polished all over. Screw down crown, applied indices. The lume, I'd say it's not too good. The sword hands is really normal, nothing too special, but I do love the second hand and the red tip. It's really striking. And one of the reasons I got this is because it's not the MDV-106. That one is a little bit too big for my wrist, and I think it's just the look that everyone has right now, this Submariner look, and I always prefer the Omega. I mean, it's my grill watch to have an Omega Seamaster, but hey, I have this for now, and I'm working towards that. It even has a frame date window, and as I said, the lume is on every indices. So I'll show you the lume. It's one of the downside of this watch as well. The lume is weak. It's not lasting, and it's kind of weak. Alright, let's have a look at the lume. Boom. See, it's quite bright at first, and it fades fairly quickly. So how does it look? Is it good? The lume pip is a bit underwhelming, but the rest is actually not too bad, but it fades quickly. For anyone out there that's looking for having a beater watch that is durable, robust, and look at the marker. It hits almost every single marker on the minute dial, the chapter ring, the minute dial. So it's really incredible. For this price, the quartz, it's hitting every marker just right, and everyone can enjoy a dive watch. Every watch enthusiast can enjoy. Like I said, 9 out of 10 in terms of satisfaction, and I'm still very happy owning it. And another downside is the jangly folded link clasps. It's not good. It looks ugly after a while because it gets very loose in between, and it's jangly. And you might, if you get this, you might want to change it out for a rubber strap, but I highly recommend the NATO, because like I said, lug is too long and you'll have a huge gap there. If you don't mind the gap, I've seen people put on a tropic rubber strap and it looks quite good, but to each their own. And for me, I'd go for NATO. And I mean, the James Bond look is definitely the long stay one, and I'm gonna wear the heck out of this watch.
Here's what it's like with the James Bond strap on the wrist under the sun. It looks kind of cool, isn't it?
That's it for now, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little review and little fashion show, strap fashion show. And well, good night guys, and have a good evening, and I hope you guys enjoy your watch as I did. Bye.